Hi guys, Bolt here. Welcome to yet another Warno update video. Now, since my first interview with Eugen way back before Wargame Red Dragon was even a thing, I have been asking for one thing to be added to their games, and that is a map editor. Today, Eugen has finally stated that there is going to be one for Warno. Now, the first sneak preview at the map editor gives us some insights into what we will and will not be able to do with the first version of the editor. First of all, the alpha state of the map editor will not allow you to modify the terrain of the map you want to edit. This means that hills, elevation, rivers, and waterways will remain untouchable, while you can move, delete, or add 3D elements such as trees, buildings, roads, etc., which means that you have over 2,900 assets to play around with. And that is already huge. So you can basically not change the layout of a house, but you can completely adjust its interior to whatever you would like. Now, during the alpha state, the newly created maps cannot be played or tested or exported, but this will of course change with later versions of the map editor. Right now there is simply no export functionality. Now, what we can do right now is play around with the editor and give Eugen some very useful information and feedback to help improve and speed up development of the editor itself. Now, the future of the map editor is quite bright, but do not expect it to be fully functional anytime soon. But when it is, the editor will give us the ability to create and export scenarios for either solo or multiplayer lobbies. Last but not least, we will get the ability to integrate brand new 3D models and also textures. So, snow maps, perhaps? And of course, custom-made operations, which are the scripted scenarios that we have been enjoying in the run-up to the Army General, will also be uploadable for the rest of the community to try out. Now, modability of a game increases the longevity, so this is going to be huge and quite beneficial. And I really do think that this is going to be used a lot. So we just need some people to try it and test it out, play around with it, give them good information about what is working well, what could be improved with the editor itself. But lastly, this is going to create endless possibilities for the types of maps that we want to play. For example, really open maps can be turned into heavy urban areas, it can be turned into a heavily forested area, it can be turned into a complete barren wasteland where you just fight with tanks at long range. The possibilities are quite endless. Now with that, I would like to thank all the Patreons for supporting the channel and making content like this possible. And don't worry, this is not the last video that I will be posting about the editor. I'm going to dive into it as soon as I figure out a couple things, and I will keep you up to date. So with that said, I'll see you in the next one.